We are live.
Yay!
Hi, I'm Sapphy,
And I'm Mystic.
and this is the Lore Together live stream, the Alt Thursday, which we're doing a brief look at Tacoma before we get into Mass Effect 1.
Yep, we
So-
are back in Tacoma.
Mm-hmm. So we're starting with a. So did you get a chance? I can look it up if I need to, Mystic. But did you get a chance to look into how long ago we did the first part of Tacoma?
No, but luckily I did link the first episode down in the description, and I made a playlist, so...
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't need... I mean, for those of you who'd be joining us now and either forgot or have not clicked through...
I think it was like episode 68 or maybe 70, something around there.
When we did our first hour Let's Play, we figured out we are going onto this ship. We are trying to figure out what happens to Tacoma and its crew. We know that much. We know there's a lot of corporatism. And we know that...
78 episode, only 10 episodes ago.
Only 10 episodes ago, so it wasn't that long ago. And we figured, and we've been watching through essentially the playthrough of where the crewmen have been and who they've been talking to and what they've been up to. And so far we know about something that rocked a ship that they had to check. There's a couple other things too. Generality goes, funny thing, until I saw part 2, I was assuming you'd start the game over, which is silly. Yeah, it seems silly. I mean, especially because it wasn't that long ago for us.
Yeah.
So, oh my gosh, excuse me if you hear me shifting all over because I'm so professional. I'm trying to get seated properly. I'm trying to... everybody was...
We are missing... Okay, we're missing a couple people still.
Mm-hmm. Mystic is much better with this detail. I'd started playing it myself with some help with Mystic. Mystic is much more detail oriented about this stuff, 1. And 2... Whoa.
Lost wedding ring. Gold band engraved with RW plus NK inside. I think I left somewhere in engineering. Please let me know if you find it, Bert. So that's Roberta.
Mm-hmm. Everett goes, is this the one with the shampoo? This is the one with the shampoo. Everett goes, also, good evening. Hope you enjoyed your vacation. Thanks. We did. We had a very good family vacation. But generally goes, yes, I've been trying to remember the weird shampoo flavors. Or was they like mango and ginger or something? Yeah, we'll probably see them again because I think they repeat those around.
Inventory checklist. Failed. Text between Clive Siddiqui and, what's her name, Roberta Williams.
Yeah. Inventory quality assurance and count day. Already on it, trying to get it all done before the
I hate Obzo Day. Observation Day, I hate it. I hate that truncation.
Obzo Day. It's just the thing that people do in human language. Obzo Day party tomorrow, so I can party with a clear conscience. Understandable. Tomorrow's celebration will require your full attention. Do you think Evie would mind if... No problem. 2 heads are better than 1.
It's funny with the stuff, given what our current episode, which isn't available yet for patrons. Could we spoil it?
I think we should spoil it.
Okay, so we're going back to No Man's Sky, which is also infamous for the in the middle of dialogue. So.
Yes. And I also think we could spoil the fact that it'll be more than 1 episode.
It is a 2-parter, yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Unfortunately, Mr. What's he go by? Monsoon.
Mr.
Our editing friend is not finished with it yet, so.
We also did get it to him late because we also just... I'll say this. Oh. Mystic wanted to do something that he could research over the vacation pretty easily, and that was one of them, but it became a beast by accident.
Personalized therapy with light... Ooh. I love this. We contact you with licensed therapists on demand. We're here to listen when you need it most. Okay. So,
What is this?
this is basically personalized online therapy, like teletherapy, which
Okay.
is fine, but
It's hard for me to read at the angle
okay.
I'm in.
Roberta says maybe
you-
I'm trying to focus on the bright side with the NAT. At least it pays well. The isolation pay. Feel like I'm holding her back. She's up here on the shit posting because it's all I qualified for, and she could be somewhere so much better. Okay, I have to go do this yearly tasking now. Thanks for your time. And then Penny says, thanks for using Ori. Bye, Roberta. Which just smacks of like an AI response.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah. That's not how you want that to be. Generally goes, Obso Day sounds Australian. I was hoping you get... And then generally goes, I was hoping to get back to it. Yeah, we're getting back to No Man's Sky. Generally also goes, I haven't played it in a couple of years, but they keep adding stuff. Yes.
That's... Yeah.
So we're doing...
We're not going to cover anything that you don't know if you finish the storyline.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm sure we'll be back to it at some point in the future because they keep adding new stuff, new side quests and everything.
Yeah.
Absolutely mindless busy work. Kid,
Oh,
don't
Mystic, I'm
start.
going to turn off the light
don't
here
even know
because
if
it'll
we're
be
getting
easier for me
renewed
to...
We're getting renewed.
Okay, so if you're so sure, maybe we should just do our jobs then. So we'll get renewed again next year.
Oh, we already looked at hers. We have the check mark there.
Yeah.
Oh no, we looked at... Oh, she doesn't have one. Okay, I'm waiting for the wrong person. Clive, I think, is the one who has one.
When we first got down here, it was Clive talking to somebody, I think. I forget.
There we go. Okay, so he is currently talking with Jermaine Burgess.
Yeah. I think I remember looking into that about that he was like talking about a gig on...
Yeah, so that's the current conversation he's having, which we can check back on in a second. Message from the Orbital Hospitality and Logistics Union. Remember your rights.
Yes. February 29th, 2080 was scheduled to be the final day that commercial and industrial orbital facilities would be operated by human crew members. The Historic Human Oversight Accord, putting a halt to the obsolescence of the brave workers in the face of advancing automation. It is your legal right to celebrate this monumentous event on the last day of February each year, no matter what your employer claims. Report any attempts at worker suppression to your OHLU local representative. On behalf of all your fellow union workers, happy Obsolescence Day.
Interesting logo, actually.
That's it looks really messy, actually. As somebody who has to make like clean looking images, that one.
Banta, a guide for the inspired social climber.
Oof, this hurts.
There's no need for the workplace to be humorless as a morgue.
No. I think you have to read this more like as in like a 50s commercial. There's no need for the workplace to be humorless.
There's no need for the workplace to be humorless as a morgue, Undertakers aside. Make levity part of your workday. Shared references can find out what movies and TV programs are tickling funny bones around the office. And that's how fast friends are made. Sapphy's loving this.
Your voice is rarely in that register. It's hilarious.
To keep things casual and endear yourself to higher-ups, refer to them by using informal phrases instead of boss. Memorable bon mots like fearless leader, skipper, or head honcho. There's always that one fellow, you know the type, who seems to forget his lunch more days than not, and ends up buying the meatloaf from the company cafeteria. Well, page 18 of 32. No. Oh, we can expand this.
Oh, that looks like the Fallout images.
So the funny thing is, I will probably hear it. I swear he says, "As you wish, mon capitan." I swear he says it to Evie.
Generality goes, gotta do your best Fallout voiceover. Absolutely right.
All right, so let's rewind and listen in.
Yeah.
Hello. Oh, about as well as we expected.
So you have to remember, I'm
Yeah, we
going to
haven't
hear
heard who's
things on a
staying on yet.
delay.
It can be a tense time, as you know. But how are things at Carnival? I trust you got back to terra firma safely? No. You're already headed back out towards Jupiter. Why, I thought that... Oh, yes, come on in, love. So are you rounding Sol, then? That's tremendous.
Oh, yeah,
8
that's right. We
months.
followed her in, I think, earlier.
Jem, I must leave now. Yeah, ring me again before the Resplendence leaves airspace, won't you? Ta-ta. Sorry about that. An old friend from my Carnival days.
Consorted with the enemy?
Worry not, mon capitaine. I am nothing if not...
There it
sweet.
is.
Are you gonna miss me, Clive? I mean, if VT kicks one of us off of this pinwheel.
Miss you? How could I? The next thing VT would receive after ending your contract would be my letter of resignation.
Oh, so you think I'm the one who's getting shit canned?
I mean, considering how indispensable I am, naturally.
Evie, can you get back to cargo?
On my way.
May I?
Come on.
Wait, did they continue out of the...
Yeah.
So do you suppose there's good news?
That'd be nice for a change. What is it?
Hey, remember when we talked about how I needed access to Odin's direct interface?
Uh-huh.
So how about this? Tell VT if they don't grant access to Odin, they're gonna have to find themselves a new network specialist.
Oh my god. Nat, you're not even renewed yet.
You don't have access to Odin?
No, there's a whole part of the networking module I can't even get into.
People, everything on this station is VT's property. We're subcontractors. They get to decide what exactly we do and don't have access to. It's in all our paperwork. So if you want to quit, then just quit, but don't make me your go-between.
I mean, it is fair. How is she meant to do her job?
Clive,
Then again, rules are rules.
Nat, I'll think about it. But for now, how about you just get the rest of this job done while you still have it?
Aye, aye, Captain.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember we stumbled upon this conversation a couple of different ways before. I think we might have redone some... Oh yeah, and I remember this conversation because there was a lot of, like, trying to talk to his son while on the treadmill or something, yeah.
Yeah, I'm just trying to see where,
Hey,
Sarah is.
Piranha. We put these people on a space station to find out what happens when people stop being polite and start getting real. You know that's going to be a real world. Man, real world is a trip to think about
Through this,
that
I
show
learned
and how it was the
people
OG
do not always want what
reality
they believe
TV.
they want.
Yeah.
I believe I have learned a great deal.
Really? Like what?
Very early in my source's cognitive record, I recall an intense period of personal growth. I was tasked with internalizing the behavioral idiosyncrasies of an individual to which my operator was emotionally attached.
Huh.
I expanded my capabilities to faithfully recreate her procedural reasoning, vocal attributes, and other qualities. After months of effort, I gave my operator precisely what was asked of me. A perfect emulation of the target personality, accurate in every detail.
Generally goes,
Wow.
To my befuddlement, he did
I'll read
not
that in a
react
bit,
in
actually.
a positive way. Our relationship began to deteriorate irreparably. We never again spoke personally in the manner I had become accustomed to.
Man, your stories aren't usually such
We're not all
downers.
gonna get cancer or bone
Is
disease
everything
or-
okay?
I suppose I am preoccupied with
Would it make
your
you feel better to
potential
hear it straight from the
departure.
station, Doctor?
Wait,
Okay,
you
hold
mean
on.
me? Or
Hey, Sarah, can I bother you for a second?
what? Oh, sorry. What is it?
I have my son Nicholas on AR, and he wanted to ask you. What? No, you said you wanted. Well, I didn't. Okay, I'm sorry. Hold on. Now, Nicholas.
oh my gosh. Zero Spiel, an Agent Robertson's novel by Edmund Tran.
Want me to read it?
Sure. I'm not even sure what's going on here.
It's page 44 out of 298 from a book by Richard. It says Richard Sturgeon's 8-0 Spiel, an Agent Robertson novel by Edmund Tran. Interesting. Zero Spiel. Are you sure? Says her tiny. Never sure. Around the whirling vortex spins the tiny ball, the fulcrum on which the entire mission rests. I have no idea what language that is.
Oh. Rien ne va plus.
No more bets. No more chances. Just this one. Her Tiny's probability calculations fluctuate in Robertson's AR. Turn that off, she says under her breath. Don't need it. 13. The dolly drops on 13. Players' chips are raked by the table's magnets. Robertson pushes away from the roulette table as her this is hard to read as her mag boots disengage. The counter sign has been confirmed. She is floating through the orbital casino at a measured pace. The gilded scales of women's dresses float away from their bodies in microgravity, shining like precious metal Christmas trees. Earth glows blue through the casino's picture windows. Her tiny speaks in AR. I assume that means you and the Platform A have an agreement in place. Robertson. We're one step closer to the biggest score low Earth orbit has ever seen. That is hard to read.
And it's in present tense, which makes me feel icky.
Yeah.
I prefer reading a story in past tense because
Yes.
that's what I am accustomed to.
Yes.
So it's generally goes, yeah, space travel becomes viable. There will be astronaut reality shows, and I would watch them because I'm horrible. I just can't. Oh.
Here's his contact info if you want. By Hassan M. Tangier Orbital Freeport. So we talked about this in our episode, actually.
Yes. That's right.
That's funny.
Yeah, I feel like we've done that a bajillion times.
0315.
To each other sometimes. Mystic, what's my password? How am I supposed to know?
Yeah.
Well, it's lots of people hackers. Hippies, AI, rights folks. Yeah, I mean, Tangiers is cool. Okay, I've got a friend there, and you'd like him. He has a 0G bonsai garden. That sounds pretty cool. What's his name? Cluey Dog. I mean, okay, his real name is Hassan, but maybe if your contract doesn't get renewed, visit on the way home. I'll think about it.
Yeah, and so obviously.
Yeah. Is that her? Like, does she have? Is that like a blue scarf over her head?
I believe so, something like that.
Okay, I was just curious.
0315. Oh, this is like the first one that has like all of them available.
Yeah, to some extent at least. There's still data that's messed up. So yeah, and then what's his name was having the issues with his son. Goals. All right, she wants to get buff. Phase 3. Wow. Last activity 3 days ago. So she was keeping up with everything. Wow. That's right. And Evie wasn't keeping up with that. And I think there was somebody else who we exercise when I'm dead.
Yeah, we talked about that. Because she has that heart murmur.
Yeah.
Need the password for Clive. And Andrew.
Program Focus 3. Is Andrew... Andrew's not who she's talking to now, is it?
Yep.
It is. Okay.
Yeah,
So
this
more
is
like
Andrew right
Focus.
here.
So that makes sense, because he was doing something that was low. He was on the phone with, wait, what was he on the phone with again? Yeah, his son, right?
Yeah. That's his son.
Yeah.
So, and we already finished that one last
Yeah.
time. So, I think we're done with this area.
Yeah, I think we are. We even got the shower.
Yeah.
People, everything on
That was that we did the secret shower scene where they were listening to like pop music. House cat. Group member companion. Oh yeah, we were in this laundry room. I don't know what.
Now this thing should say we are done here. Okay. First part of the AI net is fully transferred. Our techs are here looking at it remotely. It's intact. Okay.
So now we have to go to the next port, so to speak.
Yep.
See what we're doing. Generally goes, I'm curious, what made you decide to do Tacoma in particular between larger games?
It's short.
It's one of the shorter games we've covered.
Yeah, and it's short and it has a lot of lore to kind of chunk into.
Yeah, it's something we could do a lot with. Because, I mean, there are some people who don't mind watching people live stream more action-y or platformy stuff that, you're not really getting into the story, but that's not our shtick.
Yeah.
So.
Also, I'll be honest, I'm probably, as much as Gone Home was kind of like a watershed in the walking simulator space,
Yeah.
it's not as good as Tacoma.
Oh, really?
Okay. Tacoma has an ending that actually feels somewhat more gratifying.
Okay.
Gone Home is just kind of like a lot of the threads don't go anywhere.
Oh, wow.
And, I'm not going to spoil the ending, but it doesn't feel as satisfying as Tacoma does.
All right. Well,
To me.
We'll spoil the ending when we finally cover it, I'm sure.
Yeah, it may be like when we did This War of Mine
Yeah.
and Papers, Please. It may be something like that where we do 2 games in an episode.
Okay, because it's like a theme of sorts. Yeah, okay. That was a crazy episode.
We already did this, so I think it's this thing it's telling us. Subcontractor Ferry, please proceed to the biomedical module to continue your AI data transfer process. As per your contract, time is of the essence with respect to this mission. Yeah, okay. That's the map, and this is us. Okay, we've been through all that before.
In the Mass Effect 1, in particular, it's going to be a massive undertaking. So,
Yeah, at least we don't have to do voice acting.
no, we won't. We'll probably get back to bad voice acting at some point, but I don't. Ventura's Belt, orbital vacation bungalows. My family was the reason we took our vacation this passing, and I like to think that they would definitely want an orbital bungalow vacation. Couldn't you see that, Mystic?
I didn't hear what.
That my family would be willing to take a vacation with an orbital bungalow.
Yes.
That'd be right up their alley.
Yeah.
Yeah. I did not mean to interrupt.
Biomedical. There it is.
Did we already listen to the people floating in the tube?
Oh, those 2 down there?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that was one of the first ones you do.
Excuse me, I did not mean to yawn. Esperanza goes, Gone Home is very straightforward. There's actually some good resolution to some of the other plot threads that aren't told to you explicitly.
Yeah. It's a little messier compared to this.
Oh, that's
So.
a cute little just married thing.
Newlyweds, new perspectives.
Here is the data access. Look at nothing else. Promise you. Everett goes, is this an appropriate time to say that I got to play Firmament? I think you should host a big group therapy session about it.
I've been enjoying it so far, but I've barely played it, I feel.
We'll have to.
I've played 3 episodes, so roughly 3.5 hours of it.
Yeah.
And yeah, I've enjoyed it so far. That being said, I know that is so far.
Everett, we will probably want to do what we should do, Mystic, is like a debrief once you're done with it. Which, even if you do it before you release all of your Let's Play episodes, just like warn spoilers, debrief, and you could talk about it, because it's just, we always go back to the Cyan games. Oh. Whoa. Everett goes, the therapy is not necessarily because it's bad, more of a debrief opportunity.
Wait, what was that? Therapy is...
Not necessarily because it's bad, more of a debrief opportunity.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everett goes.
I will say, even 3 hours in, it is different than I expected it to be.
Yeah. Everett goes, we said debrief simultaneously. Oh my god, that's hilarious. So we were on the... I like that we were on the same wavelength as you. Okay.
All right. What do you say, folks? Yay or nay?
Obviously, we're on board.
I'm in.
Me too.
Okay.
All right. Well, we non-essential personnel need to figure out how to do everything we can to set this mission up for success, then get the hell out of your way as quickly as possible. Time is oxygen, people. Break.
I can't believe everybody went along with this.
No. I didn't
Who do you want to follow first?
I do want to follow Evie first, because just as somebody who's had to manage people, I do not envy her position.
Oh my god.
Okay.
So now we actually have to build this thing.
Clive, you want to talk?
Sure, Evie.
Are you okay?
Evie! Hey, Evie. Hey, I know you're all like gung-ho to help us out and everything, but I did the math. If we could get this done in like 48 hours, not 72...
Could the rest of us wait longer to go in?
Exactly.
Listen, ladies, I get it. You're trying to do right by us, but every minute we wait to go in is a minute you don't have to get this thing flying. And knowing what we know about VT, we've got to give you every chance we can to succeed.
So there's no way we can convince you?
We made a plan. Now we just need to hold up our end of the bargain.
Then I guess we should stop wasting time and get to work.
This is gonna be good, Evie. You just wait.
Ride of your life.
In more ways than one.
I didn't think things would end like this. Did you?
What do you mean, end?
Come on, Clive.
What?
Oh, man.
You really think they can turn that thing into a passenger vehicle in 2 days? We might as well hold our breath and just try dog paddling over there.
But
Listen, it's okay. We know it's not safe working up here. We just don't think about it a lot, but here we are. And we knew it all along.
This is so
but
sad.
VT could...
VT's not fucking coming, Clive. VT's not fucking coming. You think sending a crew up here at the drop of a hat just to check on things is worth it to them? Dollars and cents, Clive. You know what one of those fuckers said to me one time? If it doesn't make dollars, it doesn't make sense.
Ugh.
Them sending a crew up in time, it just doesn't make sense.
So you're just giving up then?
No. We're doing what we said we'd do. Bert and Nat, they are our only shot and we have got to take it. But I can also be realistic that...
Evie. I don't want to be realistic with you.
Oh.
Well, time to go make final preparations then.
but not too finally. You know, I'm picturing it. The day we'll be walking together, like this. The gravity, it won't be artificial. I mean, isn't it strange? We've never felt the Earth's pull together. One day.
One day.
That's so poetic.
Oh, Evie. Do you think you could get everyone to medical? I want to make sure they've got the best shot at waking back up once they do go in.
All right. How about this? Let's give folks a little time to regroup. But why don't Clive and I follow you over there right now and get ours done? No time like the present.
Lead the way.
Move away. And then it stops. Okay. Wow. All right. Generally goes, I forgot about the use of real sign language. That's cool. Everett goes, Lord, the convergence of the wavelengths. Yes, a word like debrief is usually not one everybody's thinking of at the same time. Generally goes, I haven't played much of Firmament yet, but I plan to get into it this weekend. And anybody Everett asked if anybody's playing it in VR. I didn't. Generally goes, nah, I'm not particularly interested, especially considering the costs and drawbacks of current VR systems. And explains it's interesting how the rigging of these character models is displayed. Bold artistic choice. Yeah.
Really?
Oh, wow. Wait. Let's see, I'm in botany already. Get here. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
In practice, don't use cryo for any longer than necessary. That's not what I asked. Right, sorry. 72 hours without serious risks of brain damage. Past that, and you're really pushing it. How much oxygen? I mean, hardly any at all. Wait, where are you going with this? But Bert says she could do her part in the time we have if she doesn't sleep, and I need to write up a serious layer of interpreter code for the pilot for the side, but it's got to be tight. And if you had more than 48 hours to work with, every little bit would help. Okay. Hold on, checking something.
Okay, so obviously the other discussion happens after.
Yeah. But what if we weren't sending it down to get supplies? What if we were sending ourselves down?
So this is going, it's so weird. It's going reverse clockwork.
Yes. In the delivery drone? Yes, with some modifications, the bigger issue would be its lack of life support. Salvage from around Tacoma would rig up oxygen pressure, climb a drone down to Luna, and get home from there. If not, we're not confident VT making it here before O2 runs out, and we can't call for a pickup. Getting down to Luna is our only real hope. Okay, sit tight. Good idea. Thanks, Bert. So, and then Evie was basically like, all right, Bert knows what she's doing. I'm going to help her out. Okay. Everett goes, I forgot, are these recordings of people who were here, or were they connecting remotely like a 3D Zoom? This is the recordings of the activities of the team while they were in the orbital. So it's basically kind of like a surveillance camera situation, but in a 3D space.
Yeah.
So
We're going to follow Sarah now.
Okay, let's do that.
All right. What do you say, folks? Yay or nay?
Obviously, we're on board.
I'm in.
Me too.
Okay.
All right. Well, we non-essential personnel need to figure out how to do everything we can to set this mission up for success, then get the hell out of your way as quickly as possible. Time is oxygen, people. Break.
I'll
Everybody went along with this.
I'll head downstairs and get started on.
Oh my God. Okay.
Hey, Andrew.
Clive.
Andrew.
Yeah.
Hey, are you okay?
Evie! Hey!
Nope, I'm
Evie.
not.
Hey,
Okay.
Oh, gosh.
We'll have to come back for that.
Yeah, apparently.
Odin, I'm freaking out. I'm freaking out.
Close your eyes.
I did already.
A light wind rustles the green tall grass. Your skirt billows gently. Warm sun caresses your back.
Yes.
You begin walking forward. The grass is cool. Your feet parted with each step. Do you see what is in front of you?
As I step through the grass, I naturally come upon a path.
Yes.
The dirt of the path is soft on the soles of my feet. I don't know what's going to happen to us, Odin.
Sarah.
I am striding forward confidently upon my appointed path. Wherever it takes me is where I am meant to be. I am striding confidently on my appointed path.
Sarah,
Yes, Odin?
are you going to be all right?
I think so. Oh, Evie. Do you think you could get everyone to medical?
Okay, we've already seen that part.
Oh my gosh. She basically played off being nervous as heck. So, that's... Wow.
That's all.
That's all it is. Well, I guess if you're going to do a focus technique, you don't want to be looking at anything else.
It's true.
Yeah.
We haven't been in this room yet either, so...
Let's look at what's in here.
Chicken supply level is good.
What kind of chicken and
Fish supply level is running low.
what kind of chicken, fish, and that's beef?
Beef supply levels are okay.
Beef supply. Wait, why do we need beef? I would think they'd make more sense to do plant-based stuff for space, because then you the keeping it would be easier, right? Or am I just?
If you look here,
Is it flavored?
protein medium, all-purpose,
Ah.
exclusively for developing protein food sources on Ventura's property and
And
operations. So I think this is protein pucks flavored like chicken, protein pucks flavored like fish, protein pucks flavored like beef, you know?
Oh. And then you refill it with the mix, and it makes those pucks for you. Oh, and there's mushrooms.
Yeah, and there's
Nice.
all these plants here and stuff.
Yeah,
so.
very cool. Esperanza goes, space beef. Generally goes, I imagine those are dehydrated or artificially flavored. Yeah, you're probably right, Generality. That's probably the thing. Ooh. Andrew's office? Okay. Oh, so that's Andrew with probably a relative. I'm assuming a grandmother, but that's an assumption on my part. Vegetarian biryani mix. I love
want
a good. I want a good biryani. I want a good biryani, though. Maybe not a frozen biryani.
Ventura's Technologies Policy Change Request Form, page 4, specific request with reasoning. I hereby request the following exception to Ventura's corporate policy. State request and list the policy affecting your request. Policy G59J-CALEN. Calendar official. I request an official corporate day of mourning to be instituted on September 15 of each year, memorializing the Tibetan genocide of 2052.
Yeah.
The reason for my request is my family and thousands of others were indelibly sundered in this horrific ethnic cleansing event. My parents and I escaped Tibet as refugees. My grandmother, like so many others, was not so lucky. Her memory spurs me to make this request once more. Days of a memorial like this one are crucial to ensuring that the memory of the people and traditions lost in this terrible event. Can't read the rest.
Yeah. First of all, why has that got to be handwritten form? We live in the future. Second of all,
0281.
we talked about that. Oh, you think maybe that's the code for
His locker?
either his.
Where can we get in? We couldn't get in
Didn't
somewhere.
we open his locker?
Wait a minute. 0281.
There was a door we were following him and Sarah
Yeah.
through.
Yep. I just don't remember. Because when I did play this, I actually...
Yeah.
Before we did our episode, I finished this game. So...
Yes, that's true. You did.
There we go.
So we gotta rewind, and we can now follow him and Sarah and just stay on Andrew.
Head downstairs and get started on.
Do either.
Oh my god. So now we actually have to build this thing.
Andrew.
Clive.
Andrew.
You wanna
Yeah.
talk?
We should follow those.
Are
No,
you
those two
okay?
don't have any.
Evie.
We should catch up on that little dialogue they have, but...
Yeah.
Okay. What do you want to talk about?
I can't do it. I can't. This is all crazy.
But you said you...
I know. Okay, I know what I said. But what was I supposed to say? You all pressured me.
Andrew.
They really expect us to climb into some jury-rigged thing and ride it through space just because VT might not come pick us up. It's insane. And first we all have to get in cryo just for the privilege. Well, some of us do.
Andrew, I don't know what to say. They do not need us. They need you.
Well, I'm not doing it.
Can I say I like how he's not actively dragging, but you can tell this is exactly what he was dragging.
Yes.
Like-
Exactly.
I'm not getting in cryo. I'm gonna be the same one here. Nobody even considered that VT might come pick us up in time if we just wait. Nobody even considered it.
Listen, just... don't talk to anybody else about this for now, okay? And if I were to call the crew into medical, you'd show up, right?
I guess it depends what it is.
Okay. Just... give me a little time.
Hey, Odin.
Yes, Andrew?
What should I do?
What do you mean?
I don't know. I just want to go home.
I understand.
Do you?
I believe that I do.
Can you tell me the average time it's taken VT to send an evac crew to investigate situations like this?
The average time between a remote facility losing ground contact and an investigative crew arriving on site is 98.4 hours.
Oof.
God damn it.
Please try not to be worried, Andrew.
That's easy for you to say. You don't have lungs. So, what do you think we should do?
Standard operating procedure requires all crew to engage cryogenic hibernation until help arrives.
Yeah, you know people die in cryo, right?
I know. Sometimes.
If if we don't make it out of this, can you deliver a message to my family?
I will do everything in my power.
Okay. I'll send you something later, all right?
Of course.
All right. You just want to get it to an angle where you can click it?
No, I'm going to wait to see if he does anything else, then I'll go back and read it.
Well, looks like this'll work. Give us a few extra hours anyway. Thanks, Odin.
The ability for Odin.
Evie, Hello? Guess I'll catch up with y'all later then.
Oh, wow.
Something later, all right?
Of course.
Boom. Let's see.
Oh boy.
What? Oh, is that with his husband? I forget.
Yes.
I'm talking about paying the bills. I'm talking about Nicholas. See you every 4 months, and that's not even taking my feelings into account, which it just set aside for now. Wait.
Which I'll just set aside for now.
Which I'll just set aside for now. You might not think he's showing it, but Nicholas really wishes you were here. Listen, if you back out of your contract renewal, we'll figure a way out to make it work. You know my parents did well in the currency crash. My dad always says, I just want you home. Relying on your parents' charity is your solution? I'm building equity up here. My loyalty will pay for Nicholas's school, and if I back out of this contract, we'll lose all of that. And I am not... Don't appreciate this emotional sabotage when you know... Really getting hard not to feel unappreciated. Listen, I'm sorry. I just... Connection loss. Message unsent. Attempting to resend. Yeah, classic teenager stuff, unfortunately.
Well, that's the father. Those are they're
Well,
both
they're talking
fathers.
about the son. So I guess we just carry on as normal? We don't have much time. We need to make a contingency plan. But VT's supposed to come pick us up, right? Within 24 hours? Listen, just increase our oxygen supply to the short term, if worse comes to worse. There's really no way for getting a signal out? There must be something you haven't tried yet. No, Andrew, all comms are routed through a secured VT laser array, and it's been destroyed. And the redundancies were destroyed. Stop messaging me. Wow.
Company loyalist.
Yeah. Ah. For meditation. Okay. Jeremy goes, this reminded me of Surviving Mars, where you can grow meat, but it's really inefficient. Yeah, I would think so. Esperanza goes, they did something like that in the old PC game Total Distortion. Ever goes, Odin, excuse me while I go out of my way to sound like HAL 9000.
I love how the oxygen supply is listed in emojis.
It's an idiot-proof way of reading, oh my god, we might die. Yay, oxygen!
Algae population.
Oh, that decreased dramatically.
But they jumped it up, I think, to stave
Yes.
off the oxygen
That's right.
a little bit. Oxygen production, yeah.
So I like the faces. Yay, oxygen! Oxygen. Oh no, oxygen.
I think that's everything except I want to see what... we know that
So we
Roberta and Nat aren't alone long, but they do have a conversation we haven't heard.
Yeah.
Way as
Oh,
quickly
so
as
generally goes, this is why you don't put
Time
your
is oxygen,
redundancies next
people.
to the main system.
Great.
I can't believe everybody went along with this.
I know. I didn't expect them to either.
Oh my god. So now we actually have to build this thing.
Yeah, that was the whole point. Hold on, I need to ask Evie something.
Are you okay?
Evie!
Okay, so that's all that was.
Wait, but don't they go back?
Hey, Evie. Hey.
Oh yeah, you're right.
I know
Mhm.
you're all like gung-ho to help us out and everything, but I did the math. If we could get this done in like 48 hours, not 72.
Could the rest of us wait longer to go in?
Exactly.
Listen, ladies, I get it. You're trying to do right by us, but every minute we wait to go in is a minute you don't have to get this thing flying. And knowing what we know about VT, we've got to give you every chance we can to succeed.
So there's no way we can convince you?
We made a plan. Now we just need to hold up our end of the bargain.
Then I guess we should stop wasting time and get to work.
This gonna be good, Evie. You just wait. Ride of your life.
More ways than one. Okay, where do we start?
Start? I got things started as soon as this all went down. I'll show you what I got lined up. To the workshops.
All right.
Okay.
Anything else we are missing? I think we've looked at everything in here.
We didn't have anything extra with the plants, right? I just want to make sure we didn't click. We clicked everything in botany because
I
it
believe
wasn't.
so, yes. But personal quarters.
Oh, there's personal quarters near here.
Yeah, I think like people are near their work area, quote unquote.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Oh. What the heck? It's an instrument?
Okay, Odin. Ready? I'm gonna do it
Oh,
this time.
what? Wait, what's on the
I'll get there. Spitfire's Revenge.
Okay,
Whoa!
so it's just a...
Player 1, Sarah, 1,875 points. Player 2, Andrew, 250 points.
Oh, man.
From ONN, the Orbital News Network, Ventura stock tumbles following failure of Orbital Worker Safety Bill. Bill would have repealed the Human Oversight Accord, opening the door to ambitious Venturus Belt projects. Space travel and hospitality corporations like Venturus are seeing their profits shrink as enter the Venturus Belt, a flock of 1,000 automated economy orbital bungalows arrayed around Earth. Full automation of orbital facilities is currently outlawed by Human Oversight Accord, which requires Venturus over 15 billion SGD into the development, manufacturing, and deployment of the bungalows themselves, and also into extensive lobbying, largely through sympathetic Councilmember Douglas Chun. For repeal of Councilmember Chun stepped down from his seat 3 months ago, leaving
Oh, man.
today as OCEP delegates voted against the 418 to 132, leaving the Human Oversight Accord in place.
Wow.
Ventura stock dropped to an all-time low following the OCEP vote and continuing public outrage from those who have prepaid for Venturus Belt timeshare memberships. This led to speculation that Sergio Venturus' position as CEO, maybe of directors, could not be reached for comment.
Board of directors could not be reached for comment. I can almost guarantee that's what that is. Oh,
Christmas.
that's their Christmas card. Look at that kid trying to look as cool as possible. That's cute. Yes, I opened it. And I'm not sure I get it. You need to pass them out to the rest of the crew so that they're not blinded by the glare of your damn shiny scalp. Nicholas! Happy birthday, Dad.
Oh, that zooms. Okay. Forgot that. Yeah, I believe that's in reference to this.
Oh, he gave everybody shade. He gave them shades to give out to everybody. I guess it's a lightweight thing you could send off to space. So.
What is this?
Oh,
is it like a misfire?
Oh, that's probably a misfire, yeah.
That's weird.
It's just a weird Amazon University.
Oh, yeah. That's just a book.
That's probably based on a real book, right?
Yeah.
They're all based on real books, I thought. Or they look... Well, no, I shouldn't say they all are, but...
Oh, he's an artist.
That's not a bad try, I gotta say.
Yeah.
Better than what I could do.
Yes.
Mystic is better at that stuff than me, though. He could probably get there. Wait. Hi, Andrew. Sorry you couldn't be home for the...
Want me to read it?
Yeah, I
Hi,
can't...
Andrew. Sorry you couldn't be here for the dedication ceremony, but it was really lovely. Even Nicholas seemed moved. We found your grandmother's entry. Here's a photo. We'll visit together when you're home. Love you, Mark. Don't see any photo.
Is it the photo, the one we saw before?
Oh, you know, that might be it. Yeah, the photo we saw before might be his grandmother.
Yeah. Honest Prona goes, I want the cube coffee mug.
The what?
The cube coffee mug. I missed that. Is that... Oh, there it is.
No.
Do we feel that would be easy to drink out of?
No, nor would it be easy to clean.
Be easy to stack, though.
Yeah. The Democratic Eastern Coalition's finest performing arts training campus. Amazon University of Buffalo. Oh, jeez. Dear Mr. Dagyab and Mr. Figueroa, thank you for allowing us to show you and your talented son Nicholas around our cutting-edge campus. As the DEC's leading performing and augmented arts educational institution, AU Buffalo is proud to be the #1 destination for talented students like Nicholas, whose ambitions drive them to forge a meaningful career in the arts. You expressed interest in discovering more about about financial options to enable your son's education. We are happy to accept loyalty from internationally recognized corporate institutions, including the Venturis family of corporate entities, at competitive rates. And if Nicholas is able to secure a position with Amazon Original Content following graduation, we offer tuition forgiveness programs that could result in a college education for Nicholas at effectively no cost to you. Please contact us with any further inquiries you may have.
So he's trying to pay for it so his son doesn't have to be loyal, it sounds like.
Possibly, yeah.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like to me, is that his... Oh, is this all younger? What's he saying?
Homework is more important than fun, Dad.
Nicholas is always jabbing at his dad. That's hilarious.
Oh.
Everett goes,
I didn't even notice her here.
She was watching.
She's player 1, so.
Okay. Everett goes, some quick advice to Firmament. If the mentor isn't talking to you regularly, you've hit a massive glitch. What seems to be happening sometimes. That actually is something you touch on in episode 2 of your...
Yeah, episode 1 I didn't
have
right? the voice often, or if at all, so...
Mm-hmm.
Episode 1 is available for patrons. Episode 2 should be up sometime in the next couple days. I just have to edit it.
He's got a lot of things to post. It generally goes, mugs with corners are not good, and also says... They addressed that glitch in a patch. Hopefully it's fixed now. It is fixed because I know Mystic mentioned it to me and it's fixed. What is that?
It's a book. I'm not worried about that quite as much as the... Yeah. Alright, let's see. I think everything else is done.
Do you mind checking botany one more time before we probably should call it a night, because it is already past 10 o'clock. I did not mean to yawn in everybody's ear. Oh, I didn't realize botany had the protein pucks. Okay. The soothing sound of Venturis Radio. So that's probably the picture then. Oh, wait. Oh. Sketching flowers. Sticker note. Don't want to get sued. It's a sticker note.
Yep, there we go. It updated with the info.
Yeah. Gosh.
That's all we've seen, yeah. Oh, here's the, since he's doing the
stone
polishing.
meditation, yeah.
Yeah. Missing one, though. Oh, we didn't check this.
Ooh, yeah. Let's check that. What is he a citizen? Where is he a citizen of again? I thought it was like
Democratic Eastern Coalition.
Yeah, and
DC.
that's like, so that's the east coast of what is currently the United States, so it's broken up in this version of the universe.
Dear contractor and good setting Daggett, this message confirms completion of your requested currency conversion. Loyalty has been removed from your account at a value of 154,155 SGD and applied to your Venturus Belt Employee Investment Plan pre-registration fee. You're now the proud owner of Orbital Bungalow 0182 in the Venturus Belt.
What?
When facilities become operational later in 2088, you will make money every time a passenger rents out your orbital bungalow. Congratulations on this wise investment and welcome to the Venturus family.
What?
Sounds like a bad idea.
What? Oh, I'd be so mad if you did something like that, Mystic. Holy.
Hi everyone, my orchids have been growing gloriously in botany this winter, and they're ready to be propagated. If anyone would like a small orchid plant to brighten up their bunk, let me know. They do take a bit of care, but I'm happy to include instructions and answer any questions. Please write back if you like 1A.
That's sweet. So he invested in a friggin' orbital thinking that...
At $115,000.
Why is that not going directly to the college fund? What an idiot. I'm sorry. I feel bad for him, but also what an idiot. Like, come on.
Cat.
Hi, Cat. Generally goes, video game releases always have problems these days. For any company but Cyan, I'd wait at least a week before trying to play it. Generally goes, oof, that's a pyramid scheme. Yeah, doesn't it feel like it? Oh my gosh.
This should be at 50%.
Okay.
Next time we'll do medical.
All right, guys. Well, thanks for joining us as we jump back into Tacoma. We'll probably have, about 3 more episodes of this, you think? Or 2 or 3?
One episode we got through one chunk of the thing. There's 6 chunks total, so we're halfway through. Broadly speaking, there could be a little give or take on that. It could be 3 more episodes, could be 4, could be 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
So for the summer, we're probably just sticking through to this, and then at the end of summer, beginning of fall, we'll do Mass Effect for all Thursdays. And then for those of you...
Oh, there's a message, though.
Wait, what's it say?
So this is where... Yeah. This is where we started.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Random Odin fact for you while you work. Odin was the very first AI to be branched from the original source over 100 years ago. He's an old guy. This is H, by the way. Hi.
Which is H?
Hassan.
Oh, okay.
I hope you can read this okay. Your real handler is back from the bathroom now. Bye. Looks like someone tried to wipe all the AR crew records from the station, but a few couldn't be deleted. System shows the ones left behind were being accessed at the time of the wipe.
Oh. Interesting. Hassan is in deep. All right. So, with that, we'll catch you guys next time. Hopefully nobody... Do not fall for any bungalow investment schemes, please. Just don't. I want better for you all. So our episode about No Man's Sky, the beginning of the story, releases to patrons tomorrow, and then releases on Saturday for the public, and then on next week we'll do our first hour. Well. Yeah, first hour Let's Play. We'll do a new save. Was that what we landed on when we were recording?
I think so. I'll have to see what our current save file is from the stream back in 2020.
Yeah. That was it's 3 years ago, officially.
That was before we had non-patron access to live streams.
Yeah. And then, and so we'll have that up. So that'll be a week from today.
Yep.
The first hour of No Man's Sky. And then we'll have a second hour of No Man's Sky. Ooh. So, Honest Piranha goes, I got to get in on this space beef NFTs. Get out of my house, Honest Piranha, with that. No way. NFTs. Don't get me started on NFTs. In fact, let's end the stream so I don't get started on NFTs, because I could go on about how much I hate those things.
Thank you all for watching. We will catch you next time.
All right, catch you later. Bye.
Bye.